YouTube? My name is Tom Mizzle. You watch my channel Mizzle14, and I'm here to do a review of The 4 Battle for Stardom, Season 2, Episode 2. This is Week 2. Let's just get started. It started off with an opening number by The 4, which was Majesty, James, Stephanie, and Sheraya. It was a nice opening number. I loved it. I felt it. They had good voices. It was meshed well. And then they gave us a little clip back of they will go to a concert. I guess they see Mega Trainer and Vango Tango kind of thing and VIP access. And they enjoyed themselves. Sheree couldn't be there because she had to do cancer treatment. So she was FaceTime by them and they did that for her. So that was nice. Now let me jump right into it. Like I said before, I'm not going to give background stories on all these challenges. I'm just going to talk about the songs they think, how I feel about them. Do they should have been enough to go do a challenge, and what happened, and my opinions. And then under this video, I will list the songs of what they sing. So if you want to get the song yourself, you can. So first we got Whitney Wayne. Whitney Wayne sung the song Issues by Julia Michaels. She sounds great, and she was feeling the music. I could tell she was feeling it. She gave her all and was enough to me to push it. I mean, it was good enough, but I could feel the same way as Judge. She could have did more to the song to give us like, oh my God, she blew us away. I don't think she blew us away, but it was good. Now, Mega Trainer was her cheerleader, and Mega Trainer said she has the voice. She has, I see it in it. You got potential, girl. You can move forward and give her a chance. Because Diddy said, she said her voice was average. And I can say the same thing. Her voice was kind of average of everything, and it was enough for me to say, oh, she automatic yes. But I didn't, she wasn't automatic no either. And she was all right. Okay. Now, what she would have been through, and she was, based on the 4, because she blew them off out the water, I couldn't say it. I don't think she really can. The only person she could blow them out was Stephanie, because I don't know Stephanie really a powerhouse voice. She's an entertainer, but I don't know. But since Mega Trainer vouched for her, all 3 judges gave her yes. Now she challenged Stephanie. Now Stephanie did the song On the Floor by Jennifer Lopez, and I had to say, I was not feeling it at all. She was okay. She could entertain. Don't get me wrong, I can't take that from her. She's an entertainer. But she was alright. It didn't really pop to me. And that's it. If she's going to keep doing pop Latin songs, she needs to really give it to everybody. She needs to really give it every single time. Last week she did a good job. She stunned that boy. But now she couldn't really do that the same thing with Whitney. Whitney came and she showed her how wide that Mega Trainer believed in her. She did the It's a Man's World by James Brown. And she killed it. She gave the range. She proved them wrong. Got the voice, everything. And Diddy and Cali was surprised too. They say, "Wow, you turned it around. You gave it to us." So the audience vote Whitney. Her seat is locked, so she can't get challenged anymore for the rest of the episode. Then we get this girl named Destani. Destani sung the song by Monica, So Gone, and she was cute. She had this nice little voice. But it could be better. I think she could have trained her voice better to work the crowd, to give her more ranges and stuff. I think she started off, and she really has a voice trainer and really work on her craft because she said she's self-taught. She could really push it up there, and it wasn't enough for me to push her through. So I guess I agree with the judges. It was 1 yes and 2 no's. And she has the potential. She could work harder. If she comes back stronger, she could be a powerhouse. And then he said, just work on your craft, hone it. Because when you turn 20 or 21, and you could be your powerhouse. You got a good voice now. So imagine you work on that and you come forward in the future, you be great, Tastani. So don't give up your dreams, Tastani. I know she was crushed. She feel kind of bad. She looked like she was crying, about to cry, teared up. DJ Caddy hugged her backstage and said, "You was great, mama, don't give up." And it was nice. Then we get Estelle Amor. Estelle Amor did her version of So Alternative, and she was kind of weird, quirky, kind of vibe. And she did a song called Bad World by Gary Jules. And it was kind of weird. She was giving eyes and scaring them out and all that stuff and nice and sweet. And it freaked them out. Now, I know they was not going to let her through it because it was different. It was weird different. And like I said, her song wasn't bad. She had the voice. She killed it and all that stuff. It wasn't bad. But in this kind of stage, I don't know, they was going to push her forward anyway because they was like, I don't know. They don't know how to take her. They gave her one yes, and it was two no's, and she was a weird kind of person. But she performed, and she gave a good job. So I cannot knock that off of her, and she was great. But it wasn't enough. Like I said, I could have wanted them to push her through to see if she could battle one of them people, but I guess based on her own little unique style, it wasn't enough to push her to challenge anyone before. Now we get this guy named James Farrell. James Farrell is a hip hop artist. He a hip hop artist, he a rapper, and he came out. He did his thing. He did a song by he did Lead Back by Terror Squad, and it was good. He has potential. He had flow. Don't get me wrong. He performed and he had flow. He had the energy. He had potential for me, but was it enough for me to push him forward? In my opinion, it wasn't. It wasn't at all. The only way I feel that they gave him the chance to book the battle one of the four is because he was going on and on about it's a hip hop battle. It's all about battling another person, going against another person, going against the best, and show who you are, so your craft. That's the only way I see that they pushed him forward for battling. Because me personally, I would have said no. Because it wasn't enough to me. Just like Whitney. Whitney was okay. It was good. It was enough. I would probably say yes to Whitney. But if it wasn't for Megan Trainor, they would have one of DJ Caddy or Diddy would have voted no for her. But they pushed her forward and say, look it, she has it and Megan Trainor has it and she's proved it wrong. But in this case, James, the only way they did this because they said if you had this mouth, let's see you battle. Let's see you can battle Sheree. And of course, she was gonna pick Sheree because Sheree is the only hip hop artist, and he was trying to give her the eye and try to get her. And baby, Sheree came out and her little background story because I did get a background story last week about some of the four characters. So Sheree, she said she was good. She was mentored by Missy Elliott. She had a record their career was popping off until she got that call from her doctor saying she had stage 2 cancer. So her hair was falling out. She had to go through treatment, and it was a lot for her. But she fight strong, and she proved it. When she did that song Plain Jane by A$AP Ferg, she came hard, she rapped hard, and she gave a real rap battle. Good rap battle is when you go against your opponent, you go against them, you rap against them and diss them like that a little bit, work the crowd, and give you a flow. Those three combinations killed it, and she worked her seat. She did everything she had to do to push forward and to get her seat. And I was here for Sheree. Now, when James came, he did Panda Desiigner. I wasn't feeling it. He wasn't all that great. And it was enough. Compared to Sheree was an automatic clear win. It was nothing that James could do to make the audience give it to James because Sheree destroyed this boy, destroyed him down. And he would try to be disrespectful, like he said, oh, she don't got the balls and it was bad and she could dance, but it wasn't much for us to go forward. I had the balls, I had the flow. And DJ Khaled is on saying, hold up, got him together, and then he backpedaled. He said, no, she has the flow, and I will never take it away from her. I said, sit your ass down. You wasn't winning, so you would try to discredit her. You know exactly what he was doing. You bet every word what you said. Don't backpedal now. So humble yourself. Work on your flow. I can't take that away from you. You have flow. I'm not really a big hip hop artist person, but he had the thing to do it, to push it forward, to pop. So if he work on his craft, he could be better. But for me, it was a no for me, and I don't think I would have gave him that chance to challenge. But Sharia killed it. She locked her seat for next week. She can't get challenged again. Now we get this person named Skylar Dane. Skylar Dane sang the song by Wolves by Selena Gomez. She had a good song. She sang well. Her voice control was amazing. Her falsetto was amazing. Megan Trainor said the same thing, that she can't do that. For somebody to hold her falsetto that through the song, it was nice. Was it enough for her to push forward? It wasn't. I don't think it was enough for her to go forward. She started slow. It's like she was warming up, and then she just got better. So it's like it was a slope. It went started low energy and then went up, and but it was enough for them to move forward. So I agree with those judges. She got one yes and two no's, and that was that. Like I said, she has potential. She needs to work on harder and come back stronger if she is given a chance. Now we get, and like I said before, a lot of challenges this season to me wasn't enough to get move forward. The only one I could say it was definitely for me was Jessie, and I would have gave yes to Whitney. I would have gave her a chance because I did like her voice and everything. I mean, if it wasn't for Megan Trainor, like I said, she would not move forward. So this week of challenges wasn't playing an A game to me. And James, hell no, I would have gave him no on the back of back. He didn't really do good, but the only way, like I said, they push it forward because they were in the battle. Now we get Jesse Kramer. Jesse Kramer is a rock and roll artist, and he did the first song he did was Hallelujah by Jeff Buckley, and he did a good job. He worked the crowd. He had the voice. You could tell he had the voice. He worked on his craft. And you could tell he was working on rock and roll and then singing. And he gave that kind of like Elvis Presley vibes. Rest in peace to him. And it reminded me of him. And Elvis Presley was an insane performer. He had that little voice, and he had showed that voice there too. It kind of sounded like Elvis. I said, "Oh, it's that," and he gave it. He's strong. So all the judges gave him yes to challenge. When the four was saying if he wouldn't push through, they probably would have he probably would challenge James, but no, he challenged Majesty. And I was kind of stuck why he challenged Majesty, but Majesty came and she sung Stone Cold by Demi Lavato. She's good. She had a great voice. You could tell Majesty has a great voice. Don't get me wrong. She can't take that away from her. She sung well. She sung that voice. She gave it her all. But I think she gave more of singing and not working the crowd, because this time, remember, when they do challenges, the audience vote who they want to push through. And she gave a good voice, and she really was singing. That's she gave, but I don't think she gave much of the artistry and the same factor, the closeness to the audience. As well, Jesse did Jimi Hendrix all along the Tower. It was different. It was a different rock and roll, because the first song he did was soul rock, and this church rock, and this one it was mostly electric rock and roll with the guitar, playing the thing, worked the crowd, worked the music and everything. The crowd was eating it up. So I said, based on his performance, yes, they probably would have gave it to Jesse. Now, my pick would have been Majesty, because I'm not a really big rock and roll fan, but doesn't get me wrong, I did not knock Jesse's performance, because Jesse's performance did a good job. Now, I would personally go for Majesty because her voice, I liked it. But it was neck and neck. So I cannot say that Majesty blow Jesse out the water, and I cannot say Jesse blow Majesty out the water. It was neck and neck. And it was all depends on the audience preference and how well they connect with the performance. And I think what gave Jesse a slight lead was he connected with the audience with his guitar playing and his music and his singing. Majesty was more of the, like Diddy said, and the reason why she probably was not picked is because she was given more of the singing tricks that that a lot of singers do to get the runs and stuff and get people to get them because they know they were going to get the votes, but it was enough to give the artistry of the music to it. So I guess that's why Majesty lost, but Jesse won. So now the four is Jesse, James, Whitney, and Sharia. It's a good bunch. I can't wait to see next week. Again, hope y'all like. the video, please like, subscribe, and comment to my channel. And how do you feel? Do you feel that the judge was right with some of the picks? Do they feel that they make the wrong choices? Uh, how do y'all feel about the songs? Let me know down in the comments. And I'll talk to you later. Peace.